When the World Bank named Cambodia an Olympian of growth, it paid respect to what Cambodia had achieved over a period of nearly 2 decades. Cambodia has consistently outperformed most other economies in terms of growth for the past 15 years. Situated in the heart of Indochina, in Southeast Asia's dynamic center, Cambodia has turned into one of the world's fastest growing economies. With a GDP of about $16 billion, Cambodia is still a relatively small economy. But it is also highly dynamic, with an open market approach and friendly investment climate. And growth is expected to continue at a rate of 7 to 8% per year. This is likely to strengthen Cambodia's long-term competitiveness. When, by the end of 2015, the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, known as ASEAN, will create a single market across the region, Cambodia expects to benefit from its strategic position. As growth and development accelerates across sectors, Cambodia is set to consolidate a strong position. By the end of 2014, the sector held total assets of $16.2 billion and total deposits of $9.7 billion, representing a year-on-year increase of 29.6% and 31.5% respectively. Banks lent a total of $10.8 billion to customers in 2014, up 33.7% year-on-year, and profits in the banking sector rose by 30% to $311 million. The total number of commercial banks in Cambodia has grown rapidly over the past 5 years, attracting many foreign banks, such as ANZ, Standard Chartered and Maybank. Investors in the sector appreciate the country's macroeconomic stability. Inflation has remained below 5% for the past 13 years, and the riel, Cambodia's currency, maintains a stable exchange rate to the dollar. Maybank, a regional bank with presence in all 10 ASEAN countries, first came to Cambodia in 1993. By embracing diversity and inclusiveness and providing financial services with a humanizing touch, Maybank has gained a place in the Cambodian community. The Foreign Trade Bank of Cambodia, Cambodia's first and foremost local bank, is deeply rooted in this culture and appeals to both local and foreign customers. Established in 1979 as a state-owned subsidiary of the National Bank, FTB was privatized in 2005 with great commercial success. Cambodia's economic growth comes with the thirst for energy. Demand for electricity is on the rise and expected to double by 2020. But supply is only recently beginning to meet demand. Investment in power generation is creating new capacities and the transmission network is being extended. The EAC, the sector's regulatory body, now expects electricity supply to be guaranteed throughout the country and at lower costs. Firms like the Worldbridge Group, a domestic company involved in some of Cambodia's most pioneering development projects in strategic joint ventures, have seized the opportunity. Naki Group provides project and property management services, including high-end developments, such as Silvertown Metropolitan, a premium apartment building in central Phnom Penh, and TK Avenue, Phnom Penh's first outdoor mall. Cambodia's first Grade A building, the 39-story Vatanak Capital Tower in central Phnom Penh, opened in 2014. A true landmark development, the Vatanak Tower caters to Cambodia's emerging business and leisure community, with a combination of office spaces, a luxury retail unity, and a world-class hotel. Fuxin Steel Buildings is another local pioneer, supporting the industry with customized construction. Fuxin is optimistic that it will stay on top of the game. SCG entered the Cambodian market in 1992 to meet the growing demand for cement imports and other building materials. Since, it has made a deeper commitment to Cambodia. With a 100-year history and a workforce of more than 50,000, SCG has built a reputation as a sustainable business leader with a focus on youth and people development. The marked rise in tourism arrivals presses demand for more diverse accommodation of world-class standards, in addition to such classics as the Raffles hotels in Phnom Penh and Siem Reap. Cambodia's tourism sector is in full development. 2 decades of economic and political stability have transformed the country's image abroad, drawing an increasing number of travelers to discover what makes Cambodia so very special. In 2014, 4.5 million tourists visited Cambodia, compared to less than 200,000 visitors 2 decades ago. Tourism has become the country's second largest source of income, contributing 16% to GDP. The company runs Naga World, a luxury casino hotel in the capital Phnom Penh, combining business, leisure and entertainment facilities. Hugely successful, a significant extension to the complex, known as Naga 2, is currently underway. Investors such as Nagacorp, now a listed company on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange, were early to recognize the country's potential. As part of its corporate social responsibility program, Naga World also supports local schools, education and sporting activities. And it is the largest private sector donor to the Cambodian Red Cross. In contrast to the more recent development of the tourism sector, agriculture is a traditional pillar of the Cambodian economy. It still employs about 70% of Cambodians, mostly in rural areas, but lack of investment has held back production, processing and exports. New policies promise change, most notably in Cambodia's growing rice sector. The government prioritizes development of the rice sector to make Cambodia a major rice exporting country and has set an ambitious target of 1 million tons of milled rice for export by the end of 2015.